شلاو بريكسيس دشليح بارخمار شاعل هش مليا ويوا حمثة وسنيوثة لقطال التلميذ دمارا وطلب له من رابط كهنة دياول طالي أغراثة تدمشق لكنشياثة انهاوا قورة وانشي دكرخشي بأث أرخا دآريلا وماثيلا الأورشلم كد أوي وبزالة قرولة لمطايل دمشق من غفلة بهيرة اللي بهرة من شمية ومبل الأرى وشميلة قالت كامر طالي شاعل تميوت مهجوجي عسقة إلى إلخ ادرفصت أرختا مجوبلة أو ميرة مني وتستاذي ومارا ميرة أنا إيوان إيشع نصرايا آود آيت إيوت مهجوجي لقوه وورلم ذيتا وتاما بايش ميرا طالوخ أو من ديد كم واجب إلخ لأواذا وقور دواوا بزالة أمي برخة حملة أني معجبة بيت قالة بالخو ذيك شميوة وناشا لخازاوة وقمل شاعل من أرى ومندي لقدة إلوة كدئين بثيخة وأني إري بيذي كما بريلة الدمشق ولقدة إلوة 3 يوماثا ولا خلة ولا شتيلة وثوى بدمشق خت الميذة شمي حنانيا ومريا ميرا طالب حزوة حنانيا ميرا نعم استاذي مارا ميرا طالب قو سيل ألولا دك بايش قرية طريسة وطلب من بيت إيهوذا الشاعل من طرسوس مذيتا وولي كد أوم صلوية غزيل بحزوة الخقور الشمي حنانيا دقوير ودريل إلا إيذا تتبثخي إينه وميرا حنانيا استاذي شميلي من كبيرة اللي دآذي قورا دقوقانة كبيرة مطئن القديشة ديخ بأورشلم ولهمدها شقيلة شلطانة من رابط كهنة تقاتف الكل عندك قارب شمخ ميرا طالي مريا قو مسي مسبب اد أمانة إيلي قويا طالي اد بارس شمي بعمه بينث ملكة وبني إسرائيل أنا مخونة ما قحضيرة إيلي الطعن حشة مسبب شمي إيقا حنانيا سل البيثة الجيبة ودريلة إلا إيذا وميرا طالي شاعل أخوني مارن إيشع كمشاديري آوت بشل خزي طالح بأرخا كد آيد بيثايا تدبثخي إينوخ ومالت من روحة قدشة وبعدانا نبل من إيني من دي دقداميوة القلبثة وبثخلة إيني وقمله وعمذله وخله وسخمله وبشل خكمة يوماثا لجيب التلميذ اد إثوى بدمشق ونصلي شلامة عمان
خدم الكوثر جو حب برسلو شليحو ثد مريم جو حب برسلو شليحو ثد مريم جب وطوراني امد رباني قوم ثد امرا قويلو خان خايه قوم ثد امرا قويلو خان خايه صالم بدلا مبرح مطالا من ملكة شلاما ناطر أثرا من ملكة شلاما ناطر أثرا حاملائة عمان كهنا مقويل حبا نعمها ويلا مقويل حبا نعمها ويلا مقويل حبا نعمها ويلا مقويل حبا نعمها ويلا مقويل حبا.
وشما عزيزة ايت السهدب تاويلا سفر الروحانيتا اللي شيكاغو سيدي ايتاثة ديلا تامو يوم أربو شابا وخمشو شابا تلتاسر وأرباسر بكاود يرخد إلى بيثاي يرخد أكتوبر يرخد أسرة كاخرتا ايت السهدب تاويلا سفر الشيكاغو سيدي on Wednesday and Thursday October 13th and 14th ايمت كبد هار دكثل وشاق المعلومات يبد مخابر 586-703-1701 قاخرت 586-703-1701 وكشي قلنا خو بشلامة مني أنا جونيور عصام يوحنان جواد. Thank you and have a great show.
كورب انا وكم جدلا وكاميرا اتغذى بدلا
لا تغرغذ شقطام حمثي بيشا انا سلقطام لا تغرغذ شقطام حمثي بيشا انا سلقطام
كورب انا وكم جدلا وكاميرا اتغذى بدلا كورب انا وكم جدلا وكاميرا اتغذى بدلا من زاد جل خقل كاميرا تلقح الشقل ايبا قصة جل السقل كلازتي بسري اقل من زاد جل خقل كاميرا تلقح الشقل ايبا قصة جل السقل اني قرية تقصي حيج بغداد مرو
زالوا.
شباب زالل بالزول ورابة مشدروا خبرات مناثة زالن ورزون قواثة بيوم تقيطب خو شباب زالل بالزول ورابة مشدروا خبرات مناثة زالن ورزون قواثة ديك وثيثة بقلايا بقبوق الصاخ مايا حرقارك تسود لو شوف وخن ملع وشوف ديك وثيثة بقلايا بقبوق الصاخ مايا حرقارك تسود لو شوف وخن ملع وشوف بشاطة محكومني تسبيذة قمت برسيلة شويذة كنت خاز براتا بلكي تقولوه بشاطة بد محكومني تسبيذة قمت برسيلة شويذة وبربك يبدأ ختامة مدرج وشمامة قاضوا خزونة بسيمة وخايم بيشي مرطيمة وبربك يبدأ ختامة مدرج وشمامة قاضوا خزونة بسيمة وخايم بيشي مرطيمة يا بختك عايج قرتاب نبل النخل يا مخورته ايقاها بختي شميلك هيرا ويلا مدوميلا يا بختك عايج قرتاب نبل النخل يا مخورته
وانا لقيت صخايا بمهرايا بحوض دمايا زدان شأفا وتزرقان مايا عموق بغرقان وانا لقيت صخايا بمهرايا بحوض دمايا زدان شأفا وتزرقان مايا عموق بغرقان
كسلان وذارب وكل الشاوذة بكيني هذا خرابة كارا اللي عتاب وش لذلا كسلان وذارب وكل الشاوذة بكيني هذا خرابة كارا اللي عتاب شباب زالل بالزول ورابة شدروا بخبرات الناثة زالل ورزون اخواته يوم تقيطب خو شباب زالل بالزول ورابة شدروا بخبرات الناثة زالل ورزون اخواته ديك وثيثة بقلايا بغبوق الصاخ ومايا هرقارك تسود لا شوف وخن ملع وشوف ديك وثيثة بقلايا بغبوق صاخ مايا هرقارك تسود ذا شوخ وخن ملع وشوخ
Live from the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort Studio in Farmington Hills, Michigan, it's the John Zia Oram Show. شد مردوثة البايد شن بلا خيون بث نهرين معمورين شلامة وحباب براسي كلذانا يا كلذانا يا بمشمي ما دم ما بش صبيان دمي ما أمسد ليلة لم كمي كلذانا يا كلذانا يا بقيلد ما حيلي كوش مدخن دقاريلي آوا مثلو أنا خيلي كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلنا شدة برخب خالة راما كلدانا محباورا كلدانا يا 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 كلدانا يا
شماية عزيزة بشكالة جان زيا أورم إلى #1 show.
I'm Mario George Zoma.
This is Brooklyn Marie Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Isabella Alos.
This is Abigail Rita Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Grace Davish. Welcome to the John Zia Oram Show.
I'm Maxwell Munder Zoma. Shlama.
Shlama Maxwell, Shlama Locho Chawatha Chatwatha, as they say in English, good evening. Ila Idio Friday, Aruta, Iwa Chamochu of John Zia Oram Show from 5:30 till 7 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And thank you, Junior Juat from Toronto, Canada, for doing a good job for the few minutes that you record and send it to us. I think Junior is there till either Thanksgiving weekend, the way Canada's nobody could travel now, or Christmas. He'd be back here, and pray for him. He's trying to go through the seminary at another city, at another land, at another country. Some's not making sense to me, but that's where Junior is. Where the gain is, where the punishment is, I don't know. It makes no sense. He's not, you got to learn all here in the backyard. So, thank you for, I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. The church, we have a great church, but sometimes I don't understand how the church operates by the rules, of certain rules, and they do. So they must have a rule that the church operated on, that you can send a seminarian overseas. So technically, Junior is overseas. Like it or not, I don't agree with it. I don't know why Junior does it. If that was my son, I'd pull him back, because I won't allow that to happen. But if there's a rule, then there's a rule. So thank you. I just said that on my own, Junior. I don't mean to put you under the bus, but I just don't think it's right. I don't know if you're learning anything there than you can learn up here down the street. But maybe you are. Maybe you'll teach us something, one or two, as you have for the last so many years, you know. Thank you. So, like I said, we are with you here. I want to thank Jortegai Jr., Juat, and he does this stuff for us. It's not very easy to do. He records it. He sends it to us. And as I say, we're going to expand beyond that, you know, we're just going to keep trying the best we can to serve our community and beyond. Achu, can you fix your hat? You look horrible.
I did it like that on purpose.
No, I don't want you to do it like that, because you look horrible. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Now you prefer, you're 82 years old. You want to add 16, go outside and play. I mean, can you imagine that? Look at me, like professional. Look at you, Paul. Look at Achu.
I don't wear a hat.
Why did you do that? Come to the mic. I want to know.
I'm going backward.
What does he mean by that?
He's trying to get younger. I'm getting older. He's getting
Paul.
younger.
Thank you. That's what I thought. So, Achaman, we have Hanna Achu, and we got Paul Manny. He's running for City Council of Sterling Heights, right?
Yes.
Well, so welcome, Paul, on the Friday show. So
welcome back.
Welcome back.
I
get excited when you come here. I tell you the truth, because you know I love your dream and your vision of what you're trying to do. And tell us where you've been in the last week and what are you doing.
So far right now, I'm just every single day from morning to night, about 12 hours a day, knocking doors and just encouraging those to vote and make sure to know that what's going on in our city and how we should get involved. Because I tell everybody, politics is not just, Washington, D.C. and what the president says. The president follows what goes on in every state, in the Congress, and cities and counties. And that's why politics start within the city, especially city and the state. So if you're not involved with what's going on in the city and state, it's gonna be hard for you to understand what goes on politically, because everything starts within the state and the city, especially.
Starts from the bottom up.
Yes.
It doesn't start from the top down.
Course.
I'm so glad you said that, because everybody you talk to, including people like Achu's age, or me, or you, or this, they keep talking about a president. President doesn't make your zoning. President doesn't call the 911. President doesn't call the fire department. President doesn't tell you if your kids can go to school or not in your town. President doesn't give you your budget, or the senator, or these
congressmen, legislators, and governors. They all report to the president. So
I'm so glad you thought of that. And but I'm gonna go ahead. I like to give you the time when you come here on Friday because, as you know, we're working on a new project to do some things together in the media. Well, I was meeting with few legislators in the cities and township this week, friends. I don't have any business. I don't have a parking ticket. I don't ask for any permit. I don't ask for a favor. I just do the best I can. And I thought of Paul Mendy, our only Chaldean running for office right now in Sterling Heights in top 12 in November 2nd is election. And being a Christian, being a church-going family, being a hard-working Chaldean American family, and some of his family members served and did everything else to help, is I was thinking of him as I met with few people on the social part of it. We haven't seen each other because of Corona, and we all vaccinated, so we get to sometimes sit together. And I brought Paul's name, and I thought if we get Paul every week or every other week an hour to interview, as some of you are watching, about zoning, about permits. I don't know about Sterling Heights, Paul, but in West Bloomfield, where I live, there's taken by mistake on both sides, the resident and the inspectors or the permit people or the building department, between 2 days and 2 months to get a permit. Not building a house. I'm talking about basically simples putting a driveway in. Simples do landscaping for a wetland. Simples so they are hurting by Corona with their employees and stuff. The stuff I got involved with last few weeks, and hopefully we solve some of it, in West Bloomfield, and it goes in every city, by the way, because we have a project going up north, Hundano, and it's causing the same kind of headache, so it doesn't have to be here. I thought if we can have Paul Mendy, that is expert in this, by dealing in political arena and running for a major office in Sterling Heights, it's probably a very powerful office, is that you can interview these guys and maybe bottom down where you can talk to them and ask them questions. How do we learn from it? Like I did this morning in West Bloomfield. I sat with the head inspector in engineering, and there was a huge miscommunication between a Chaldean resident and him and the team, and they got in a shouting match on the phone. So I brought them together. We don't shout. I mean, they're frustrated inside, and his employees, and he was frustrated and trying to get stuff done. The bottom line, his driveway has been shut down for 2.5 months. So over 4 feet this way or 4 feet that way. Just 4 feet, not all 4 feet around.
Wow.
So, but we solved it today. So we're going to go back to work and do what it is. I thought it'd be a great thing for you and how people get jobs. Zoning department, police commission department, business department. These are part-time meetings, like Hanachu's daughter, Wendy Achu. She's on the zoning board in West Bloomfield, and I think she goes once a month and gets paid $18 a month or something. The meeting is not about the money. It's about serving into the community.
Service and using your knowledge.
So what do you think?
I think it's one of the best ideas out there because, especially since we know a lot about, developments and business and all that other kind of stuff and permits and, laws and codes. And, we experienced a lot, with regards of opening up a business. So it's good to, take it on to the next level and, teach others, what you've experienced and use your knowledge to educate and to help others. When you're part of a planning commission board or a zoning board, you're not there to criticize anybody, but you're there to educate and you're there to give your advice and what the law teaches most important.
And also, it's very critical for a business person in any county here or anywhere up north. All the laws are written by association of townships or cities under the state rule. They're all probably written all the same way.
Yeah.
They just copy each other. And the hell we going through in Detroit, we get treated like dogs there. I can say it in English. I know the mayor. I know the council. That means nothing. They try to do their job. Underlined, most of the small township and city of Detroit, some of them, are hiring an independent contractor. they hire a consultant instead of full-time employees
Yeah.
because on their budget. And these guys mostly are retired teachers or retired engineers or retired. It is very hard out here when people say they can't find help, then you wind up living it when you want something. The reason I spoke about it, I've been working on this one deal in West Bloomfield close to 4 weeks now. And all it was over 2 feet this way and 2 feet that way, so it was 4 feet. It made no sense. It was a big deal. It was very big misunderstanding, and they were both right. And at the meantime, the winter's coming, and the gentleman saying, how I'm going to get in out of my driveway. That was his excuse. So maybe...
And you can't park on the street.
And you can't park on the street in certain areas. And here he was. The problem is, you know what I'm talking about, if you would apply for a permit originally, then we won't have this problem. So if we can bring people here in police and violence and different things in cities and village, this is where we live in anyway. Echnim Shorel, an example of 7 Mile. Then we move to Oak Park. Then we move to South Hill. Then we rush over to East Side. And Dayo Kabira Nashe. And every Amriki think we have leaders. We don't have leaders. We have workers. Nobody leads us. I just want you to know. Our church leads us into the gospel and into Christian life. And that's all about it.
They can't
Stop telling me I just met with one of your community leaders. We don't elect anybody. We elect a Shenandoah Country Club if you want to be a board member and you pay whatever amount is to join Shenandoah Country Club. That's the only one I know of. And you can be on the board if the board members elect you, like any golf course or any hall like that is membership only private, you know. But stop going around. Some of you are listening to me, and I love you guys to death, telling us stop believing it. It's not your fault. Miss Councilwoman, I know you're watching. Stop believing that you met one of our community leader. We don't have it. Our community leader is God, is Jesus.
Amen.
Okay? So that's who our leader is. This who do we report to every day we wake up. For me, my granddaughter, she was with me this morning at 14 months old, till my mom, 97-year-old. We who believe us. Yes, we do have some organization that get involved. I haven't seen a good one yet, and I'm not attacking anyone. I love them all, and I know them all. They're in the business of collecting fees. Do they do something right? Is it worth the price to do those things for us? No. We're not going to pay a big price because somebody meets with some council member or some mayor or some governor or some senator or some guy to go into Washington and say, I represent the community. You don't. You know what represents us? Our vote.
That's
I
true.
think you're finding that out,
That's
right,
true.
Paul?
I mean, you can meet with anybody you want and take a picture, but at the end of the day, most of the time it doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
But most importantly is if you go out and vote and get your voices heard, because there's a saying that says, if you don't vote, don't complain.
So true, right?
Very true.
So
I never
true.
understood it till now.
So you're a 28-year-old young man.
26.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You got younger the last couple of weeks? Looking good today. 26 years old. How you going with life? Why did you get involved in this politics?
I love serving community.
But you're not a leader.
I'm not a leader, but I've always been around in organizations, you know, here and there, this organization and this group and all this kind of stuff.
Well, it's okay to have them. I'm not attacking them. We don't have a leader.
I learned so much.
We won't have a leader.
I learned so much in many different, you know, aspects, whether it's cultural preservation groups, whether it's humanitarian groups, whether it's linguistic groups, whether it's whatever you can think of. You know, it's good to be involved. It's good to see what's going on, and it's good to, you know, see what others do, because at the end of the day, you get to have a mindset, and you get to, if someone comes up to you and they have a problem, let's just say, and you don't know how to handle it, but the good thing about it is you can direct them to those individuals who handle that thing or two.
Yeah, when we talk about the leaders, as you're running for office, you're halfway there to lead us to the promised land of politics, basically.
People come to me to get either advice or who can they contact if they're struggling.
But
with
you could do
something.
that now. You don't have to win,
Exactly.
right? You do it anyway.
That's I've been doing that all the
You
time.
do it anyway, and you build a relationship. I know you have a great friendship.
I keep my phone number always out there to people to call me at any time.
You have a great relationship in Macomb County with the sheriff department.
Yes.
On a personal base, that if something is not right and it's fishy, and people want to ask somebody or talk to you, could probably take them there. The new Macomb County prosecutor, very powerful job. I think Lucido is what's his first name?
Peter Lucido.
Peter Lucido, not Bill. He's a listener.
Yes.
And I seen you in some of the photos, and I know he supported you.
He's someone I mean I love dearly and I look up to, and he's like a more than just a friend or a leader. He's someone I look up to like an uncle. I learned a lot from his advice and what he teaches and the leadership he has.
Well, a vote for Peter Lucido should be a vote for Paul Mendy. They both believe in almost the same thing. They both believe in Sterling Heights in Macomb County, in Michigan, in the United States. And they both served their community for a long time. I don't know how old is Peter. He's probably 40-something.
Well, he's I think 60 years old.
Huh?
Yeah.
What does he do with that makeup and that hair, man? He looks good. He is. He's been around a long time.
Yes.
Huh?
State
Wow.
legislator, now a prosecutor.
Right, and he ran for office because he cares, right?
Of course.
That's unbelievable.
He actually is an attorney as well. So he started
he's
as
a
an
prosecutor,
attorney,
yeah.
and then state senator, and then now, yeah.
Do you know
prosecutor.
he hires any Chaldean in that office?
Not sure.
Yeah. It's one thing we need to start asking these people when you get. I want to try to make sure you get your half hour or hour when you interview them. And if one person gains something from it, then we're happy.
Of course.
This ain't about the masses type of thing,
And it's not a race either.
No. And I think you told me when you sat down, win, lose, or draw, I'm in to serve
Exactly.
everybody.
Like if I win, if I lose this election, God forbid if I lose, I'm still the same person, and I'm still here to serve everybody to the best of my ability.
Well, Coleman Young Jr.'s mother told me when he ran for Congress last year, almost like a joke on last minute, because he was state senator for 12 years. She said he's 34. He can always be 44, 54, 64. Well, that was only 2 years ago. So at 36 or 37, he looked like he's going to be top vote getter for Council of Detroit, one of the biggest city in Michigan. So with you at 26, as long as you put your heart and soul in it, in your family and your friends and the voters, so please, vote for Paul Mendy. I called him. He don't come here and trying to do something. He wants your vote, and he wants to serve because I just believe in this young man. He's many me when I was young, but I don't run for offices, and I run away from them. But I've been running most of the offices all my life just to help people. I don't speed. I don't drink and drive. I don't do anything. Maybe by someday, if I choose like messed up a little bit and drinking, I had to, drive him, but otherwise, I don't. He usually tells me, watch that lane when I'm on my phone.
I think
right, Achu?
I think you always drive him. I don't think he's ever driven you.
One time I told him to follow me. He went east, I went west. Seriously. I was so scared. And when he doesn't want to, he said, I have a bad eye. When does the eye come? The minute I need him to follow me. And yesterday or 2 days ago, I've been giving him time off so he can rest at home. I don't take him with me everywhere. I drove 700 miles yesterday. And I didn't want to, me and my Sumo were together. And we started at 8 o'clock in the morning, come back at midnight. But Achu, he tells me, what did you say, Achu? You have a bad eye? What else?
Yeah, I have a little bit of cholesterol. And,
So what's I got to do? Drive me. Or drop me off.
Yeah, when you have too much cholesterol in your eye, they call it the grease. That like you cannot see too good.
Oh.
Because the grease coming in the front of your vision and block your vision. That's why.
Oh, the cholesterol. But when you're playing a slot machine for 12 hours, does that hurt your eyes?
That time open.
So it's example what I'm trying to tell you, how you serve the community and how there's people. So how is absentee work? And tell us what's going on. I need you to sell this thing.
Two-thirds of the election is absentee. So I'm going.
What does that mean if you take 1,000 people, Paul? That means 700 is absentee? Example?
More than that.
Wow.
More than that is absentee ballots. And I can just say, 10% of the votes are poll voters, those who go to the precincts of the schools and vote in person. Because vast majority of those who participate in local elections, only local elections, are seniors, those who are 60 and over.
So Nashidian, how do you want them to vote?
When I'm going to every door, if they cannot.
You see a lot of people, huh?
Every single day.
Say,
at least
hi.
200-300 people
Where's
a day.
the camera right here? Thank you. Tell them thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah. So I'm going to every door. I'm telling everybody, hey, if the election is on November 2nd, if they look like, a senior, someone who probably doesn't leave the house much, I tell them, hey, instead of you leaving the house, and what if there's snow? What if there's, traffic? Or what if you don't even have a car, God forbid, to go to the poll and vote or have a ride there? I'm encouraging everybody to do an absentee ballot. It's free. You don't pay nothing. Even the return, you don't even need a return stamp to put on your absentee ballot envelope.
Like this?
Yeah. So you get that in the mail.
Very easy. With the yellow is your name.
Yes, you get it in the mail. You can just vote from home. What I encourage about absentee ballot is the one thing is you get to have time to research every candidate online, on Facebook. You probably get their mailers or their flyers on your doors. So a lot of people, they hold on to their absentee ballots probably till like a week before the election because they don't want to just see, the same candidates. They want to see, what goes on as well. Some new candidate might put a new flyer out there or, something might happen. So it's good to see what's going on. So that's why I encourage absentee ballots because even if you're working all day and can't make it because polls are open from, I believe, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and you're working all day and you leave work and you're tired and you don't have time to go, I just encourage the absentee ballot. You get it a month before the election, and you mail it out back to City Hall, and your vote is being cast. It's very easy, and I encourage it for everybody.
And you're 26, not 86.
Yes.
Wow, beautiful.
Choose one only, Paul Monday.
What is it?
Choose only one.
Yes.
Paul Monday.
I don't have no clue. I can't hear him.
So only choose one candidate in this election.
That's good. How do you know? You saw that yellow part I put there?
Yeah.
Hanachu is amazing, Miss Major advice.
He's younger than me. I wear glasses. He doesn't wear glasses, and he gets to see it.
No, he put his head backward. He's trying to be hip, Problem is, he just, I don't know. And he brought me, what you bring me? Harissa?
Yep.
He brought me harissa. But right now my stomach is, woo, Lord. I don't know. Ain't like Khalut Kassab's harissa. I can tell you that right now. Did you buy it, Achu, or you made it?
I bought it.
Whatever you do in John Zia Oram for us, please, I will ask you, go to your YouTube channel and subscribe to us, John Zia Oram Show. It is so important. We're working on this so hard to build the YouTube channel. I believe in the long run, this YouTube, let something change. It'll be the thing that reaches the world together. So Akha, Iraq, Lebanon, Ekadwotu. كثيرا فيسبوك أخو خناشم Czechoslovakia, خناشة لاب Hungary ناشديا إسراناشة بلبنان إسريناشة بأردن ومناشة بدهوك يا موصل يا بغداد including سيدنا باسليوس يلدو كل شكرخ لخو كاغاثك مرغبوتو ميغ بمارا آخب سورة نتيو ماثخ وات التبال كي بخن محكوخ بإنجليزي because اتي قصة أمريكاني لا بخيارة هامي وشامي بس I'm hoping when Nepal gets going here with the show between now and November 2nd or after November 2nd كل I would like interview to American but YouTube channel is very critical to reach the masses. And happy birthday! It's my mom's birthday.
I saw that the last episode, it was her birthday. You did a birthday tribute to her.
Yeah, but it's a whole month because she didn't know which day she was born.
Isn't her birthday July 1st as well, or no? Does she?
That was my dad, January 1st.
January, not July 1st.
No, and they did it what January 1 way. واحد سبعة.
Yeah, 1/7.
Yes.
1/7 and 1/1. They did two.
New Year's Day.
They did 1/1.
Yeah.
And they did 7/1.
Right.
Bengalese Qarala and.
Yeah.
Why you tell me you're right when you just told me it was only July?
أي إلى يوم الانتخاب يوم مشمة ولا تسجيل النفوس قاعد العراق.
I have no clue. I don't want to know all that. They don't know. We're too young for this. Whatever you do, لما حكيتي negative العراق. Because لازم يعمل with la protest or something. And July 1st.
زلي سجلي يعني إيون عراقي.
إيه.
كمان my birthday إلى so كامل no. كامل لا نحن birthday إحنا بكثوا له 1/7. For everybody to يعني كلها population العراق كلها كم كفيلة 1/7.
Did you know me? When are you born? What day? October or something?
1998.
No, what month?
January.
Seriously.
January 10.
So January 10th, 1 year, Royal Palace, and Durate Qasmi Khan Safa, and Zia, his brother, and me, and Raat Tayyar, and few people, and Mas'ud Tayyar, and we throw a birthday party for Achu. I like to switch gears sometime. And it cost us $1,248 for his birthday. And when my birthday came, March 15th, it was Corona. He'd say, I don't want to come out.
He had a good excuse.
Probably in pennies.
So, we're going to go to commercials and the song, and we'll be right back. Thank you so much.
is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants is another baby, yeah. All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants is another baby, yeah. Gearing up like we own it, unconfined, not controlling. Gypsy like yes, we're moving. Shoulders ready, everybody shusha. Gearing up like we own it, unconfined, not controlling. Gypsy like yes, we're moving. Shoulders ready, everybody shusha. Everybody shusha. Everybody shusha.
There's a sense of anticipation, electricity in the air. You think tonight is your night, and you're in luck, because here, a great time is a sure thing. This place is certified hot. This is Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. Go on a hot streak unlike any other, with hundreds of the hottest slots, certified by their manufacturers to be set to the best paybacks guaranteed. Plus the hottest table games and sizzling live entertainment and nightlife. So why play at just any casino when you can play at the only casino and resort that's certified hot? This is your night, and it's time to experience more at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
Regency Manor Banquet Hall. تلفون 248-353-1133. السيد أمير نيجر مستعد لإقامة كافة مناسبات الحفلات والتعاسي وغيرها. مشهورين ومختصين بعمل الشاورما اللذيذة وجميع المشويات والقواضي والصواني المشكلة بأنواعها. جلسات ليلية ممتعة مع الأهل والأصدقاء من الاثنين وحتى الخميس من كل أسبوع. بار كامل من المشروبات الروحية. المحل واقع على الميل 12 ما بين تلغراف ونورث ويسترن هايواي. تلفون 248-353-1133 248-353-1133. ريجنسي مانر يرحب بكم.
Southfield Funeral Home, Jerry and Ferial Yono, 12 Mile in Southfield for 37 years, 17 Mile in Rhine, second location. They do funerals, كل أمريكا, Michigan, كل ستيتات, California, Arizona, على لاوث, أمد كبه, خابر Jerry and Ferial Yono. West Side, 248-569-8080. East Side, 586-275-0429. 37 years in business. Price, quality, service, excellent. أي شغلات شنة funeral home business. That's all they do. هراي لشولي. They're part of our community and we are part of them. 37 years. Jerry and Ferial Yono.
أسواق قاشات Mediterranean Market and Bakery. ساهر قاشات وأولاده يقدمون لكم بضاعة شرقية مستوردة يوميا من كافة مستلزمات مطبخ ربة البيت، من المعلبات، الأجبان، الألبان، الشرزات، الترشي، البهارات، فواكه وخضروات فريش يوميا، لحومات طرية منوعة فريش، فروزن فود، ديري فود، أطيب المشويات اللذيذة. مطعم كامل داخل المحل لتلبية طلباتكم وحفلاتكم. صمون ومعجنات حارة يوميا. Carry Out and Catering. المحل واقع على شارع نورث ويسترن هايواي والميل 14. تلفون أسواق قاشات 248-538-9552 248-538-9552. تلفون المطعم 248-538-9558 248-538-9558. أهلا وسهلا بالجميع.
طمني يا دكتور دخلك شو صاير اللي
Ascension Medical Group، عيادة العائلة، الدكتور باسل عبو بريخو، أخصائي في الأمراض الباطنية والأطفال والكوليسترول، والدكتورة مدى حكمة جميل، أخصائية في الأمراض الباطنية. يقدمون خدماتهم في موقعين ساوثفيلد وستيرلينغ هايت داخل المجمع الطبي للدكتور باسل بريخو على الميل 19 وماونت بالقرب من كنيسة الشهداء. كذلك يوجد داخل المجمع الطبي للدكتور باسل بريخو مجموعة من الاختصاصيين التابعين إلى هيئة أسنشن الصحية، ومن ضمنهم اختصاصية النسائية والتوليد، بالإضافة إلى صيدلية ومركز للعلاج الطبيعي. للمزيد من المعلومات الحجز والاتصال على الهاتف 248-557-4443 248-557-4443. نشرة الأخبار لهذا اليوم يقرأها لكم جاني عتشو من إذاعة جان زي أورم شو. يشكركم وإليكم الموجز. أهلا بكم. أخبار العراق. الكاظمي يدعو العراقيين لصنع التغيير بالانتخابات. 12 دولة غربية تدعم جهود حكومة العراق لإجراء الانتخابات وتعتبرها فرصة للناخبين كي يقرروا مستقبلهم بشكل ديمقراطي. أعلن رئيس مجلس الوزراء العراقي مصطفى الكاظمي اليوم انتهاء الفترة النيابية لمجلس النواب، داعيا العراقيين إلى صنع التغيير في الانتخابات التشريعية المقررة يوم الأحد المقبل. ووصف الكاظمي عبر حسابه على تويتر الانتخابات بأنها المسار الوطني لإنتاج مجلس نواب جديد ولحماية وطننا وبناء الدولة. وخاطب رئيس الوزراء العراقيين قائلا: اختاروا من يمثلكم بحرية وعلى أساس قيم العراق الوطنية، اصنعوا التغيير بآرائكم. فمع اقتراب الانتخابات التشريعية العراقية المقررة في 10 من هذا الشهر، قد تواجه الانتخابات حملة مقاطعة واسعة من قبل الناخبين المشككين في استقلالية المرشحين، إذ يسيطر الإحباط على الشارع العراقي، وخاصة بين من شارك في الاحتجاجات عام 2019 التي قوبلت بحملة قمع واسعة أسفرت عن عشرات القتلى والآلاف الجرحى. وكان وزير الخارجية الأمريكي أنتوني بلينكن أعلن انضمامه إلى 11 وزيرا خارجيا من دول العالم يعتزمون الاعتراف بنتائج الانتخابات العراقية التي ستجرى في 10 أكتوبر الشهر الحالي، أي الأحد القادم. ورأى بلينكن أن هذه الانتخابات تمثل فرصة حقيقية للناخبين العراقيين في اختيار ممثلين لهم، كما أشار إلى حشد موارد كبيرة من الشركاء الدوليين لتعزيز نزاهة الانتخابات العراقية. يأتي هذا بينما أكد وزراء خارجية 12 دولة غربية أن هناك فرصة أمام العراقيين للقيام بعملية انتخابية حرة ونزيهة من أجل تقرير مصيرهم. وأصدر وزراء خارجية كل من الولايات المتحدة واستراليا وكندا والدنمارك وألمانيا وإيطاليا وهولندا والنرويج والسويد وبريطانيا بيانا رحبوا فيه باستعدادات المفوضية العليا المستقلة للانتخابات في العراق. واعتبر وزراء خارجية هذه الدول أن الانتخابات تشكل فرصة للناخبين كي يقرروا مستقبلهم بشكل ديمقراطي. وأشاروا إلى أن فريق المساعدة الانتخابية التابع لبعثة الأمم المتحدة في العراق يونامي والمكلف بدعم المفوضية العليا المستقلة للانتخابات هو الأكبر من نوعه في العالم. كما أكدوا دعم جهود الحكومة العراقية لضمان مشاركة النازحين بأمان في الانتخابات، داعين جميع الأطراف إلى احترام سيادة القانون ونزاهة العملية الانتخابية. وبهذا الموجب نأتي إلى نهاية هذه النشرة على أمل اللقاء في يوم آخر. وبهذه المناسبة أنا جان عتشو وجان زيا أورام نشكركم على حسن الاستماع، ونطلب لكم ليلة هانئة سعيدة، والسلام المسيح معكم جميعا وإلى اللقاء وشكرا.
I don't even know what you said in the end. What happened after John Achu?
I thank everybody for listening.
For like 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Achu either doesn't say anything after read
this is half of the...
You cut it in half?
Cut it in half.
Yeah, thank you for your news, Achu. Did a good job. I started understanding more Arabic because Achu lived Boradia.
I understood it, but he was speaking too fast.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Because he's nervous. The hot tea is bothering him. He's a writer by trade.
It's crazy.
The news magazine he wrote for
Babylon.
No, Yatuma.
Zuhair
No, Yatuma, you say.
Zuhair Kettu.
Yatuma.
Oh, no. مو زهير يتومو، حنا يتومو.
Hanna Yatumo. I didn't say Zuhair Yatumo. You did.
1966.
So he was a writer. He said Hanna Yatumo, he dead and the paper is gone. Zuhair Kettu, he lost the paper because of him. So I'm afraid everything he does, I don't want to have that bad luck.
You said 1965?
Yeah.
Was that the first Chaldean newspaper in Michigan?
Yeah.
First anything. I think him and Stat Faisal Arabu, you know?
Yep.
He came in. So thank you so much, Paul. Thank you. Before the time goes, I heard some horrible news. 50 years the test came back not good and not bad, and somewhere in between. So the only thing I can do on the air is tell him I love you. He's watching us and listening to us. And say a prayer. And we're going to do this prayer, takullahu, especially to one of my best friends in life.
God bless you.
Thank you.
قدم صاليلا ورديا تاخيرا يمد مريا بدم خال صالم كل وايم كل قدشي وكل بلايم يا مريم طواني ثام طر بليل بقوش انثى درش لا مبادي بيثا داها وهر شعث موثى طلبهم يما حلوثا ومن برونه غالبوثا خلصهم أربع شراثا بشعثا خراثا دموتا هالجبل مشعث دموتا مريم يمد تناثا خالصنا خويد هوثا بصفق أمخ بملكوثا بصفق أمخ بملكوثا بقودي وند آلاهوثا شبحق البداية موثا شمادت لي ثايوثا من يدقاري لخت ثلتا ومشفل بشتا يخلتا شدها ويمليا بشتا طالبها ويد معضرنتا يا معضرنتا دحطاي ويا عذران دمشي حاي ضرا أخنيق وخاي تدلا بيشغ نخراي تدلا بيشغ يا قصيري والإيد بساطان هويلي الإيدا ثقه وخمفيلي وتن بنعمك ميلي أخنيت كيلي وخ الله والموثى بدخد مخلاك تدم شافل فد من برونخ قوم الكوثة خازخ لخ قوم الكوثام يمني دبرونخ توتا يا يما دي شعثلتا شدها ويا خرثن طوتا يا يما طواني ثاكن شهخ لخ كل شعثا صاليلا بداية موثى تدمح يمقى ونخطيثا دماحي قناها نخطياثا نحطاه وكوموث دباثا طوتا نطرق يا ناثان بيشوف في الإسلام واثان
أخوات وأخواتكم دارنا أي ليلة سلوثو تن بعد بول أخوك أو ذنباب كبيرة church Dian somebody very close to me and Lele Neshwatha but a brother that we've been together since the 60s and I know he's in shock. I know he's watching us. But you know what, my man, everything's going to be all right. Leave it up to the man in the sky. Shukla ta'ala. Tasdiyu khatela hadach, but no, it's not corona. No, it's not this and that, but it's going to be all right. I know it is. And you got all of us our support, you and your family, and we love you. So, welcome back, Akhwata Khatwata. Don't forget to go to YouTube. Facebook is beautiful. We have great rating today. But YouTube. YouTube is important to do the shows. Paul involvement. وخلنا تد ما تخلقوا من دانا بيوتيوب خازوت لا قموخو لا هرمت شو زوني كبيرة كاميرات تايسرا يومي تزالن تنمغزوق تاريخ ديان ميلة تاريخ تخن ميلة دا توتو بيثت خازوتو current event من دانا دكبرات دبريلات دهو ما ثق من دانا تيقى ايد خازوتو لا بزيودو خخني our own videos so لامر تزالن اليوتيوب ار خازوق لث من دي and that's fine. Ibo khudodu tuani. Dam noxoch mile tarikh diyan. Da focus diyan ila will November 2nd. Il Paul. Paul ila a young man running for office and actually been known Paul since he was 6-7 years ago, but we know his family from Zia Oram knew your family. Right? Joe says hi to you, but
hi Joe.
Yeah.
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe Carter.
Uncle Joe Carter.
He's got you on the billboard like me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Are you trying to fight for space with me, or can we just me and you get on that billboard and wave down I-75 or 96 or Grossbeck?
You can take the northbound, I can take the southbound.
Hadach?
Yeah.
فابيري حدير التوني بيلدو كان يوم بسياق آخر باي highway. How many highways are in Michigan? How do I know which highway it is? وداكم خازن دخل billboard كم ندخكم خازتي دي وانا محكوية مخي وانا بيثا my grandbaby was on my lap.
Especially the amount of billboards Joe owns, so it's like they're everywhere.
They're everywhere, right? Joe, did you hear that? You better double down on Paul. You got to make sure Paul gets. But you told me he supports you a lot.
Yes, he did.
That's very nice. That's very nice. Does he like you because you're going to be a politician, or he likes you because you're a good seminarian that you always in these pictures with the church and the priest and the pope and whatever, bishop and patrak? Are you always got all involved ever since you were young?
Since I was young. I loved it. I love learning about history because my grandfather's had a passion for.
Was he shamash or
yeah,
no?
he was shamash.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
So. How do I wind up with this old man? He's nothing in church. Hi, he's my man, but what I'm going to do with him? And I think the last 3 church events we went to, I took him.
Wow.
Yeah. So your grandpa was a shamasha?
Grandpa was a shamasha. My mom's dad was a shamasha.
Wow.
But there were both of my grandfathers were actively part of the church. One was part of like the parish council. One was a shamasha, but both of them, what they both had in common was they were both part of the Night of Columbus together. So I kind of loved learning history, and a lot of the older generation, they kind of love to share their stories, and they kind of want to open up and talk about their history and what they've accomplished, but they don't know who to talk to. But I'm the one that always loves it.
You were young watching this as a kid, huh?
Oh yeah, I always loved to see people succeeding and all that kind of stuff, and I always wanted to grow up to be just like them.
So is Noir got ile shamasha?
He's a volunteer.
So he helps the church.
He does everything in the church.
That's my man.
He runs the church.
Oh, he does?
Oh yeah.
So Fanny then Mu'amdukh Mindi Nasha appointment call Noir.
Oh yeah.
Call 1-800 call Noir.
Call Noir.
But he's always there.
He's always there. One day you see him cleaning the church. One day he's doing
telling you
gardening,
where to sit or where to go and
everything. We need more people like him.
Thank you, Noir. I don't know. Someday I got to bring you to the radio here. I don't know what kind of car you're driving, but
I'll take him.
I'll pick him up. Watch you.
No problem.
Can you pick up Noir?
No, anytime.
Is your eye hurting you? No,
not now.
No, كنت عانت method Noir أخا. إنه كمرة.
You don't have to worry about it.
You ever seen a guy in a كمرة could come in with Limindi? سيجا بسعر قشات متياي كباب قصة. بس casino. I can't find him for 10 hours. Soaring Eagle. So Noir, thank you for watching us. And
he always
support
watches us.
Does he?
Always. Bless you.
Made me nervous a little bit. So Noir, when you want to come to John Zia Oram show,
anytime
you can call us. We'll come anytime. I want to come. See? So Monday, next Friday, right? When you're here.
Yeah, we can bring him.
So next Friday, we're going to give Jachu time off to be in the next office because he's got a lot of writing he does. But Carl Cato's watching you. So Kamil, camera, make sure you're writing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Carl.
هرادك بلمرته؟
Yeah.
كيكم خابرك لك شغلة التلفون.
إيه كم خبرنا باك لكم جاوب.
Well, so next Friday, Noir, I don't know if we have your number or Paul's got your number or Achu or text us your number and we will call you. Give him your number, Achu.
Okay, 248-722-2333. 248-722-2333.
That's Hana Achu, Noir. Text him and we'll pick you up before we come to okay, you have his number. You have, I don't know what he's talking about. I think I got Noir's number, but I'm glad I gave you Mr. Achu because I'm not giving out my number lately because I can't run around with this corona try to do some of these favors and just talk. Every time I go with somebody to City Hall, it's a different story than they told me on the phone. So it's hard on me to do this thing. And now you call Hanna, and next Friday, don't forget Hanna.
No problem.
We're gonna, our special guest will be
Mr. Noir will be the next guest.
Is that how we're gonna call him?
Mr. Noir.
Gatta, right? Begatta?
Gatta.
Oh, Gatta.
Yep.
Oh, Bengali قرأ.
It's like saying Batah, but
Gatta.
with the G.
So he's always helping the church.
He does so much.
I always see him there. That's my man there. You know, are you Noir? Are you citizen? So I know. I got to make sure you're a citizen. I mean, it's not funny, Achu. I think you came here illegally. You did, Achu. So
I'm not going to comment.
No, Achu did come here. He told me on the air, Bengalese and everything, that he came here illegally. Right? You came as a student. Noir say yes, he is citizen.
I came as a visitor.
We love you, Noir. Thank you so much. So, Paul, let's get back on the air.
Yes. Back to our questions.
We have like 7 minutes left. So, it's your show. Tell me what you want to tell your crowd, Bengalese Surat. Well, you can't do that because you already, it's called a green room.
So I brought my sign here. I was going to show it, but,
It's right here.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
See?
So the sign
Point
that's
towards your sign, exactly.
So if
I
anyone
think
wants
on
a
your
yard
right,
sign,
on your right hand, point up like this. Let's see if you
yeah.
get
So if anyone wants my, it's like I'm pointing at you, but I'm really pointing at my sign. Other way, okay. So if anyone wants my sign, please call me.
Up, Paul.
Please
up,
call
the
me.
other way.
Wherever.
Pointing that way. That way.
That way, I'm pointing at you, okay?
No, pointing the other way. That way. Then it goes toward, there we go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants this sign, a small yard sign on their front yard, please call me.
Which number?
586-422-0770. معني تكبأ sign دار قامة بيثي من ده والبطر يرخى انتخاب قاو 2-11 بخبروا لي 586-422-0770 إلى كلش مهم لأنه أث sign دارت قامة بيثوخن ناشك فيتي ويبعد خازة لكذي منك عايشة بيثا but they just want to see the name out. They want to see the support. They want to see, this person has followers. This person, has supporters.
So Frank Abru Habub, he
Yeah.
called me yesterday. He left me, I love you, Habub. And he says he would like to go around and volunteer. You have people going to pick people up?
Yes.
Can they do it now, take them to absentee, or they have to wait till November 2nd?
So if they want an absentee
هي مرة
ballot,
أبسورة تناشدي
ما
نعمل
نكتب
تحت أمريكا.
ورق انتخاب داثة بيثي ليه بعد بلطي من بيثا سبب داثة مثلا لتا سيارة لو إلى رابط عمره إيبا أي ورق انتخاب إيبا داثة جيبوخن بيثا من وقت من بطر الشبثة بس مالوتون application application إلى كلش سهلة بس كم بقري الشمة وعنوان وتوقيع من كل ناشر.
First after they get this?
Yes.
After they
قماش شقلي أي وراق انتخاب بيثي ما لا application.
إلى simple.
Yes كلش simple. مشضري له بريد تسيدي هول.
يبقى ظرف يبقى ستامب الأهرة.
Yeah. So وأي وراق انتخاب داثة جيبوخن بيثا بطر 4 يوماثو ومالود بثخوتون أي ظرف أي بالت وراق انتخاب داثة كاوباي وبدوذوتون فوت وهر إيثن return envelope إيثن ظرف مرجعوتون إلى already إيبا stamp so لا دارتون stamp بقاوي already في على stamp.
أي قاعين نقطة غلبت.
Yes.
Quit vote.
Every single vote. يعني بين كنت مطيلي 8th spot بثمانية.
You at the top 12.
وبين 7 و8 ونو ناقص 25 votes.
That's it?
That's it. وبين الاشتو 8 و3 votes. So every single vote counts. نديت البيت.
So إيمت keep it volunteer إيك مخبري له.
خبري لي 586-422-0770. أي cell phone دي ليرة رقم دد office دي لو رقم البيثو أي cell phone دي شضروا لي text message مخبروا لي.
You could use some help.
I need as much help and ماني كاذي ناشد دت مثلا 5 بيثو إسراء بيثو. Every single vote counts.
Call that vote. I know you do. أنا كذا نكودوتو
ما
كله.
ليبا ما لا أي application. أنا بزالي جيبوخن. عينو نخن دخل مالوتون أث application. وأي وراق انتخاب داثة جيبوخن بيثا.
هرايلا. وبلاشيلا.
وبياو نخن flyer دي أث flyer لو أث flyer حتى بيذوتون ميلا شمي. لو how you can contact me دخم خبروتون رقم دي so it's very important الناشدين مغلبي أث
So أختد what to citizen أخواته وخثواته please عنوا لت الخبرونا نخونا كيف ما قرالس برونان right وخثنن هذا كله nephew كل من دي
بس حتى الناشئ بعياشة بسترلينغهام
كاميرا لا 17,000 voters right
so we have اتن حوالي 45,000 ناشئ جماعة اتن بسترلينغ هايتس
that much
وبين ان 45,000 بس اتن تريسر 1000 ديلام سجلة تنتخبي so ماني دليلام سجلة دمتخبي إيبي مسجلنا دمتخبي بخورة بس.
How do they register?
They can be registered to vote. ما لا absentee ballot, and in order for you to vote ما need كيبان تغبي لازم تاويلان جنسية ما need لتان جنسية ليبان تغبي. So that's the most important. If you don't have a citizenship, you cannot vote.
Right. You have to have.
If you only have a green card, you cannot vote.
بس التخماق vote كام يروح عنا registered to vote. How many?
10,000, 10 to 12,000.
And you need how much to win?
If you get half of that, or even a quarter of that, if I get 2,500 to 3,000, it's game over. We won.
So how many دمرنا وخوات وخثوات محكوية خوانا Paul Mendy is لزدو to كبيرة قحكنوا موخو وقهرخوا موخو كدونا مرخوش كبيرة سياسة east side west side federally ولكن ما هو كونغرس وسنت كبيرة نويرة بثمندي كبيرة من نوخو كمرتو علي نوذو فوت زيادة بطر ميديكي ديان على العراق وزيادة بطر تشيك ديان الكاثيلان ريتايرمنت سو سكيورتي على العراق لخا لكاثة بش لكاثة بطروخو من دانا نكوذو to vote because your vote count ولكا ذي ليلة ليش لم هي من تعيد كمري لوخو so كبيرة إيوتو citizen I برونوخو إلى أخي young man إلى 26 شتوستري شن عمره وكمرت لا نوذو فوت عايز لانديق الطرن ما زيد عيق الطروخو ليلة العراق ليلة لبنان ليلة أردن ليلة يخد مدر زيلة وقاموخو tough time يعني very hard time وقد جهيلة خروج معطوته الأمريكان معطوته لناخو ليلة
إلى كلهم دقلة because لا ليون شمية أبد بتاريخ ودلي فوت وبعدين ثلا اللي
لا وين تناني لك محكة هرك محكة
exactly
so بس خطيتها لناشك وقاعدك محكة نبولتي تانيثا الداي والداي ليلة personal ضده هركم هيميني بث من دي لكو ذو فوت لآثا بثرا نخب داثا بثرو لك آثا بثرو
ليلة زي لأوذي فوت مصلحتي مستقبل أو زي المدافع عني من دان دكيبالا من دان يعني دي لا لازم حقوق دي يشغلوها لها بكامل دي.
Voting is a privilege.
Actually, what year was it you came to America?
1965.
And what year you got to be citizen?
1970.
After 5 years.
So you know what I'm going to ask you, right? You know what I'm going to ask you before it's over. How many times, seriously, have you voted?
Well, I was busy.
No, forget that. How many times do you think? We want more people to vote now, that's why.
That totally probably 30 times.
In 50 years?
55 years.
55 years. You just told me bullshit, but that's okay. You probably did it 10 times. I know. Because you were busy, so was I. أنا لم همني بقاوة to the last 15, 20 years. لا ما همني. إخني إذا دخل دو دخل فوت بعراق لا ثو فوت. So لا خوات وخطوات لزدوتو. إلى وقتا نخني سراي إلى وقتا خرود درمدروخم إلى بهذا أفغانستاني دايدي لابيثايا يا مسلماني يا كومي يا نيجيريان يا آوا يا خواري يا آوا يا هلبلية متكبو تتقاروتو لا doesn't matter أخني سراي وذو فوت وخمني دوذوتو بسترلين هايد most proud city دتنا بعلمه outside عراق كل ثوانا cities ديان كل different مثواثة واتو تاما كله خوتو بغداد باوتو لغداد لك باوتو بغداد يا كيبوتو لغداد يا غورخو مغداد yeah it's fine أنا تي ثلاثة أربعة أي 2 years تكب نايوخ يا لتخاتي الدخواتي غورا ملقوش غورا مدهوك ناشا it's okay كلن يوخ خا إلى our families لا أروتو خمندي تدمرتو آي لهادخ أو آوي لهادخ So Paul Mendy, il كيبت بايش دا represent كلن ليلا دخ Paul.
بتاريخ كل مقام كوني لثوانا خام الناشدين يمكن بشكبر 15 سنة. من سلاقة ran in Warren. Since then ما قدتن كبيرة ومرشحة ولغلب لا.
You'll be the man. We'll see.
We need
Paul Mendy. And if you cut in an I out, it says, Paul the man. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
We'll see you next Friday. Thank you, Achu. Thank you so much for being with us. We hope you have a great, safe weekend. Stay safe, mask up, get a vaccine, and pray. And I love you, my man. We're praying for you. We'll be back.
يمي يا يمي والخاي امي يمي يا يمي والخاي امي ودخيرت بإناثك حالة يوماثي وشني ودخيرت بإناثك حالة يوماثي وشني يمي يا
Thank you, Akhawat Khathwato. Happy birthday, Mom. 9, 7. With me, 7, 9. Happy birthday, and I love you, and I love all of you. Ekatawotu, Aho, California, Ekatawotu. And God bless you all, Kulla Alma, and pray. Pray hard. We can use all the prayer. That's what saved us, Akhni Saraidian. Thank you, Paul Mendy. Thank you, Hana Achu. God bless you. And I love you, Mom. Good night. Oh.